You tell yourself, just one more video. But you said that 3 hours ago. It is now 2 a.m. Your thumb continues to swipe up unconsciously. Your eyes are dry. Your brain is exhausted, yet some invisible force refuses to let you put the phone down. When the screen finally goes dark, what remains is not joy, fulfillment, or knowledge, but a terrifying emptiness, a deep cognitive depletion. You blame yourself for lacking discipline, thinking you are weak and devoid of willpower. But you are not weak, and you do not lack discipline. The truth is, you have entered an uneven battle against the most brilliant engineering minds of the 21st century, armed with powerful supercomputers whose sole objective is to hack directly into your ancient biological operating system. Welcome to Ancient Mindset. Today, we will decode why your 100,000-year-old brain is the perfect prey for social media algorithms, and why the device in your hand is actually a modern-day death trap. To understand the algorithm, we must first understand a chemical flowing through your brain: dopamine. The media often calls dopamine the happy hormone, suggesting it is released when you receive a reward, eat delicious food, or watch a funny video. However, evolutionary science proves otherwise. Dopamine is not the reward. It is the craving. It is the molecule of anticipation and searching. Let us travel back 100,000 years. Our ancestors lived in a world of scarcity where food was not readily available in a refrigerator. When an ancient human saw a rustling bush, they didn't know if it hid a cluster of sweet berries or a stalking tiger. It was this uncertainty, this vital curiosity, that triggered dopamine, forcing them to step forward and part the branches. Without dopamine driving this search, humanity would have starved in caves. Dopamine compels us to explore the unknown. Once the berries were eaten, dopamine levels dropped, making way for satisfaction. You were full and you stopped. Mother Nature designed a perfect survival mechanism: crave, search, obtain, and stop. But what happens when the search never ends and the reward is completely hollow? In the 1930s, psychologist B.F. Skinner conducted a famous experiment by placing a rat in a box with a lever. Initially, pressing the lever released a food pellet, and the rat quickly learned to press it only when hungry. But then Skinner changed the rules, making the food drop at random intervals. Sometimes pressing the lever yielded nothing, sometimes a single pellet, and sometimes a large handful. Skinner called this intermittent variable rewards. The result? The rat became obsessed, pulling the lever frantically and continuously, even when it wasn't hungry. The uncertainty of the reward created a massive dopamine spike, turning the rat into an addicted machine. Sound familiar? The infinite scroll interface of TikTok, Reels, or Shorts is no accident. It is the 21st century Skinner box, and you are the rat. Every time you swipe up, you are pulling the lever of a slot machine. You don't know what the next video will be. It might be a mundane clip that leaves you disappointed, acting as no food. But occasionally there will be a video that makes you laugh out loud or delivers shocking news. A jackpot. This randomness pumps dopamine directly into your brain's basal ganglia, keeping you in a state of constant craving and searching, yet never truly satisfied. The algorithm has successfully hacked your most primitive survival mechanism. But keeping you hooked with dopamine is not enough.
The hunt was good today.
To truly bind you,
yes,
social media
the
platforms
fire is ready
exploit
for the meat.
a second vulnerability in evolutionary psychology: tribalism. 100,000 years ago, being ostracized from your tribe meant dying on the savannah. Social approval was not a matter of ego. It was a matter of life and death. That is why your brain craves likes, shares, and agreement in the comment sections, translating these virtual numbers into tribal signals of survival. And what spreads fastest in a tribe? Not positivity, but danger and anger. Your brain's negativity bias prioritizes processing threats to keep you alive, and the algorithm understands this perfectly. It intentionally pushes polarizing videos, outrage-inducing news, and arguments into your feed because an angry brain is a brain that cannot look away from the screen.
It's your fault.
They are weaponizing your survival
Stay out of this.
vigilance
You
for the
don't
profit of
understand
advertising
anything.
corporations. You are not broken. The reason you cannot stop scrolling at 2 a.m. is not because you are a failure, but because the brilliant biological machinery that kept your ancestors alive through the Ice Age is now being used against you. This evolutionary mismatch is the tragedy of modern humanity. We carry Stone Age brains while scrolling through artificial rewards at the speed of light. So, how do you escape this Skinner box? The first step is awareness. When you realize you are being manipulated, that your finger is unconsciously seeking artificial dopamine hits, stop for just 1 second. Take a deep breath. Embrace the boredom. Boredom is not the enemy. It is the resting space your primitive brain desperately needs. The world inside that screen is an illusion designed to imprison you. The real world, though slower and less stimulating, is the only place your mind truly belongs. Do not let an algorithm rewrite your instincts. Thank you for watching Ancient Mindset. Subscribe to continue decoding the deepest mysteries of human psychology in the modern world. Goodbye, and see you next time.